Welcome back to this another live session, traders. Hope that you had an enjoyable weekend and ready for another trading days. Let's look at how the market will do in this live market. We will be starting from the fresh. Welcome. So traders, as you can see, this is the first day of trading week, and here we are looking at that NFP week. Now this is the most important week of the month. As you know that we are starting for the first day of trading week. We are on Monday and coming up also until the Friday's 3rd of October. Coming up also NFP. Now today's market, as we discussed in our previous session, that the market to potentially bounce off that level, and also I have posted analysis early on TradingView about that, and we will be looking at both of this pair currently. I was looking at two important pair, dollar yen as well as gold. So we will keep on both on the watch list, dollar yen as well as on gold, to see that where the market potentially be heading today, and based on that we can look for entry in this market. So let's look at here what kind of trading opportunity we are having this session. Are you guys ready for two instruments to look at, dollar yen as well as gold? Dollar yen, we are running a massive trade here that we have opened on the last day of trading week, and this is what exactly also I have posted analysis on Friday, and also we discussed in our weekly Forex forecast how the market was doing on dollar yen, and the market has done. We have taken the first take profit target here, and the second profit target is still running, and we will keep that trade running. Along the way also we can re-enter as the market currently in a bearish trend. While we can see that gold is pumping back to the upside, we see that there is a weekly opened, and the market opened from here. The price started to bounce off that level. Now first of all, we will be looking at dollar yen or gold. I would like to see that what majority of the members wants, and we will do that. Hello, welcome, start. Thank you, brother. I'm new in trading, complete chart pattern and candlestick, candles price action. Now what next to learn, and how can I be like you? So first of all, welcome if you are new to the channel, and if you are new to trading, then welcome to trading. Secondly, I would like to suggest you to be like you. Yeah, definitely you can learn from me, but everyone has a uniqueness. So be like you, learn and grow and become an independent trader. And this is our goal here in this academy, to create a trader, because everyone has an unique talent as a trader, and we try to tap into that ability to become a trader. So if you think that someone who is really passionate and dedicated in trading, then this is the right place where you can learn and grow as a trader with me. And you guys have seen that all the analysis that we are posting to help the community, it's almost going viral, and that's the reason that we are consistently growing in both direction. Okay, we in our trading account as well as in our community. You guys seen our group that past week, that in our live account, how we have gained, and this week as well we are looking forward to consistently grow. Are you someone really want to become a consistent, or you want to just have some fun? Thank you very much for joining here. Let's look at here first of all what's happening in the market on gold. Now first day of trading week, a pretty high volatility, right? We can see that on this single day the market almost moved to 700 pip on a single day. So far in the first two sessions, still we have the whole NY session remaining here. Now this is the daily market that I'm looking on gold, and also you guys see there is a buy alert here. Do you think that this is something helpful? Where this has come from, this buy signal that you can see here in that area, Okay, so if you look at here, you can see this is buy here. Now where this buy has come from, also welcome consistent, thank you, welcome. Now this is where the smart money bought. Okay, you know that when you look at the chart, when you look at the candlestick pattern, you can see the market, but you cannot see the smart money, how they are doing in the market when they are triggering liquidity, when they are grabbing liquidity in this market. So right, you won't be able to know that, but now you can know that we have the tool, we have the strategy that we are trading every single day. And as you can see, this is gold market. We are seeing that this is a bull market here, and in this bullish market the price is currently showing that upside momentum. If you look at here, you can see that from this level, this is where the buy happened by the smart money, and we can see, we can spot that using that. That is where you can see that the market has moved its back above. So what we can see that so this is a past buy signal. Yes, so all the signal are past, right? You can't, we had our dollar yen trade that we have used in our past, right? So we are talking about that one, that when the market has triggered that trade and then bounced off that level. Now what we can see that you guys see in the dollar yen, we have opened on Friday, and in the same strategy the market is started to drop back again. And now how can you identify those signals? Okay, how can you identify those trade where the smart money is buying? Because when the smart money buys, the market moves a lot, right? Because this is where you can see that when the smart money bought here, right? When the smart money bought here, and this buy alert has given us this market to move back above, right? Because when one thing that you need to understand very importantly, guys, is that what is the advantage of knowing that the smart money is buying the market? The advantage is that when the smart money buys, the market goes up. This is very, very important to understand, because as a retail trader, when you are buying, or I'm buying as a retail trader, even 10 lot, 100 lot, the market will not move from its position. But when the smart money bought, let's say you see that this is a buy signal on a smart money, right? This is a smart money trading area. Therefore, you can enter along this area a lot of buy trade. Okay, that's the advantage. You understand now? When you know that here the smart money bought, that means this is a bull market, and you're gonna trade this market all the time in the direction of the smart money, and that's a huge advantage, right? And this is for the higher time frame. For the lower time frame, you can see that if you look at the 4 hour or 15 minutes and the 5 minutes, look at this 15 minutes trade alert here. From the 1 hour also, you can see that from this level the market, if you guys, you were on the live session during the time period where the market has made its move well above from this level, creating an inverted head and shoulder. The market has shoot back to the upside, and it has moved a lot, right? Now, another advantage of knowing this kind of system, that when the smart money is trading, is that you program your mind to see when there is a new trade, right? Because every time once you see something, you reprogramming your reticular activating system to see those trade over and over again in the market. And whenever the market shows the alert, you can see those trade straight away. You can spot those trade so that you can enter in time. Look at this one here, this buy, or those same way, depending on what time frame you are trading. look at this 30 minutes chart here on gold, and you can use different time frame. Whenever the candle close, you can see that there is an opportunity here to enter the trade. Now, how can you in fact use that directly in your trading in any time frame? This is what we also will be discussing in this live session. Along with also you are looking for entry. Now from the 4-hour chart, we can see that this market currently bullish. We are looking for a potential entry in this market. 11 days ago showing buy. Can I buy now? Yes, you can buy now, but we are waiting for buy, because as this market is bullish, you will be entering into the buy trade. Hindi speaking 1 to daily use. Okay, welcome, thank you very much. Now what we are looking at here to enter the trade from a very key level of support here in this market. Let's look at how we can enter into the trade based on the market structure. All right. Now, where is our potential level that we can look for in this market to enter into the trade? Now, I'd like to post a poll here. What do you think that you guys have here? First of all, you would like to see the clear directional bias before you look for any entry. Now, how the institutional trader trade is, they cannot open position in one go. They put that order in a block, which is called the order block. So if you look at a market that has bullish bias, when you see the market started to bounce off from a certain level, and when this is an order block, right, and the market is trending, so along the way, because it's a bull market, there has been buying pressure in the past at different levels. So you can look for those levels for an entry once the market cross those areas in that zone. So that being said, if you look at again the daily chart, we can see this market is bullish, and this is where in that level we saw there was a strong buying pressure, and the market now exactly pushing in that direction, so in the direction of the major trend. Now because the market is moving in the direction of the major trend, what we can look for here is an entry from a key level of support. So if you look at the 4-hour chart here, that you can see this is the intraday support level, and in that intraday support, where this is a key level of support. If you look at the 1 hour, and I'm looking at now the very lower time frames, such as on the 5 minutes and even the 1 minute chart, for a possible upside momentum here in this market. Are you guys ready for an entry? Say yes in the live chat if you're ready for an entry. We will be using, as usual, pending order from a key level once we see the market has given that entry. Now this is the 1 hour price action. You can see wherever the market was moving in this 1 hour chart, the price was creating series of higher high and higher low. Therefore, the market touching that key level, this is current key level at 3810, is where we can look for bullish entry if the price drop to that level with one single drop without proper pullback. It's a very strongly bull market, and we are looking for that entry along the way. Also, it's breaking that 4-hour sessions low. If you look at here, this is the sessions low here, and we will be placing buy limit here at this level with if we look at the stop loss pip, so the ATR is 38 pip on the 5-minute chart. With proper risk management, we will placing 60 pip stop loss buy limit at this level. Stop loss here. We'll be taking 2 profit target. For the time being, we are purely placing 1, and we can, in the middle, we can close the trade with running profit if needed. The market is approaching that level. I might enter if the price reach below our entry. I might enter by using the market order if needed. So the stop loss here, I'm going to enter by market. Stop loss here 3805. $3805.29. And take profit target here at 3829. I have opened buy here on gold and also sharing the same trade in the premium group. So I have opened buy here and I'm running in this trade and waiting for a potential upside here. Expecting the market to reject back again to the major direction of the trend here. If we look at the 1 hour, you can see this is just breaking this 1 hour support level. And here is the key level of support that the market is approaching in that area. And as soon as we see the market has managed to bounce off this level, this is a scalping trade. It will not take so long. We want to secure the profit here in the first trade of the day here, as the market may potentially bounce off that level. And we'll be waiting to see how the market is reacting to that key support level. There's an order block here as well. And expecting it to reject back again to the major direction of the trend here. I'm long on gold. The two key levels that we can look for the market to potentially revert back again to the upside to retest. We see some upside coming here in this market. All right, so you can see lower time frame price action, the market on a breakup structure, and from that breakup structure expecting potential rejection back above in this market. Here is we can see some upside bias, wanting to see the price is heading back to the upside to this key level of resistance line. And you can see the price slowly building that momentum back up, and I think the price to go back to 3815 is higher. We are approaching our entry. Yes, the market is pushing back up. All right, you can see the market from this level getting the rejection that we are looking for in this market. Are you guys with me? Say yes in the live chat if you're running this trade with me. Expecting the first day of trading week after the dollar yen success trade. We are just entering into the profit zone. Are you guys with me? Say yes if you are with me. And we are entering into the profit zone and would like to get into this one here to get some new profit target hit for the first session of the trading week and first day of the trading week. Pretty important day, isn't it? As Monday and Friday are the two best days that I trade every single week. This is also an FP week. Let's keep growing as a trader by learning the best trading system possible in the market. So we see that 5 minutes candle closed with the doji, and here I'm expecting a potential upside bias to cross this high again to the upside to create a new higher high and potentially to continue to the major direction of the trend. We see some downside, some liquidity trigger. I'm still here. There is an order block coming up, and if you look at the 1 minute, you can see some liquidity grab, and it just dropped to that order block, and this is a fair value gap that has been tested. And here the 5 minutes perspective, we see some upside, expecting a rejection back above in that area. Alright, so you can see there is a long wick candle. Now what we can expect here, the market in that area, this is an overextension below, and there is an order block here. What we can expect here, a bounce of this level to at least to 40 to 50 pip up, that we're waiting to see that potential rejection. The 5 minutes price action here, this candle, like to see this closing above as a bullish price action in that area. See some upside. Are you guys ready for a potential bounce of that level? That you can see the market is showing up that this is what I think that from the 5 minute chart, the potential and overextension below, which could lead the price back above here to the major direction of the trend. So you guys ready to take some profit here, some pip here, as the market crossed this 1 hour low in this strongly falling market, wanting to see the market to go back up to the key area of resistance line here. Getting the direction back above here, and we can see the market is approaching that key level of resistance here, which the market is heading back to the upside, creating that potential movement in this market. We are entering into the profit area, guys, ready to secure. I am still running in. We want to see that decent amount of pip running in before we look for further entry. Looking forward to see the market is bouncing off the level, and also we'll be discussing in detail education behind the trade. First, we need to see the securing that trade. Once the market goes in our favor, we can look for also the detailed education. Here, anything can happen. The market is still can come back for another liquidity sweep here, where there is a high liquidity zone. If the market does that, we will be re-entering from another key level of support here. This is a highly bullish market structure here in this area. Might grab more liquidity. Okay, so it's crossed that previous 5 minutes low, and we might be seeing bigger liquidity sweep. This is very unusual. You see that the market dropping that much of deeper liquidity sweep here, and it just has tested this order block. Now, if it is unusually coming down, that might be a very stronger liquidity, so we might see the price to come back well below. This is the 1 hour market, and we are almost nearing to the 1 hour candle close. And what I think that if the candle close above, is still there is a higher possibility this market to continue to rise back above. We would like to see that what the market structure is trying to do here in that area. Dollar yen keep pushing down here. We'll see that one here later. Gold is now pushing back again to the upside here in this market, and well, we're still running in and nearing to the end of the 1 hour candle close here. So it might try to bounce or drop back below. Here is the 5 minutes candle closed, and we are on an edge, but it might, if it breaks here, we might see the price to come back here to this support level, 3801. A sharp edge here in this lower time frame market structure on gold, as okay, still on the trade, but that's gonna be pretty hard here now. There is a stronger rejection from this lower price, and that's very weird. I'm still on the trade, but we see this is a deeper liquidity sweep here, and as this is the 1 hour candle close coming in few minutes. Are you going to see a rejection from this key level as the market crossed this session's low here, which is a very stronger move that we can see in the market? And here we might see the downside. Okay, from the last moment, are we going to see a rejection here? Okay, so it might potentially break below here, and we have to re-enter the trade. We have got that trade drop back below, so we'll be re-entering the position. We see that there is a complete breakup structure here, and if we look at the 1 hour chart, we can see the market has just been tested that low. And if we look at we can see in that area the market is approaching that. We might see now what I think there is a complete breakup support, and we could see the price to potentially drop well below here in that zone. So to find further entry, we can enter again with a new entry. We can see the market is approaching that after the big move early. It's approaching that key level of support. This is the 15-minute chart, and as 1 hour candle close coming, which is, if you look at here, you can see from here a complete break below from the 1 hour perspective. And what I think the price after the candle close, we can expect potential rejection back above, as it is still in a bull market, and we are approaching that key breakup support in that area. This is the previous support level, and with the 1 hour candle close, if we look at, we can see the market tested that support here in that area, and with that support break, you can see, are you going to see that rejection back above here in that area? And from the 30 minutes, which is the possibility for this market to revert up for me is still higher, as candle close coming in 3 minutes time. And there is a potential in inverted head and shoulder to form. yeah, we will be looking for a re-entry here in that market. As if you look at, you can see it's still trying to break that low here in that area, and with a multiple candlestick pattern on the liquidity graph with this area, this as 5-minute chart, that you can see the price is approaching this order block. So this is, if you look at the previous swing low here, this 5 minutes is a key candlestick pattern in that area, which is high liquidity zone, and we see there is a crossover of 10 and 20 EMA though, but it's maintaining this uptrending market structure. Now we see there is a bigger fair value gap, but the trend is, the momentum is higher. And okay, so I'm going to look at the re-entry here on gold, and for a possible upturn from this level with the candle close, stop loss keeping below the previous candle's low, which is another important zone here, with 55 pips stop loss only, and targeting to the top of this candle here. So I'm going to open buy again here in this market for the next move that we can see here in this candlestick pattern, and stop loss keeping below this low here, TP target along this area. So the buy here on gold. So I have opened buy again on gold, which is currently approaching to the upside here. Now, if we look at the 5 minutes here, you can see it's a long-term bull market. As soon as you have opened, it's triggered. Now, I would like to catch this one little bigger so that we can have a bigger trade for this session here, which is very important to look at. Now, this is a long-term bull market, expecting potential rejection here to that high. So once the market reach 3812, will be a very good area to take potential profit here in that market. Are you running with me this buy? I opened the second one, which is moving currently in the direction, and would like to take that one as much as we can. And with that movement, if you look at the 1 hour, you can see it is bull market, and expecting it to go back up to hit that level here to the major direction of the trend. As soon as we open, we are up on this trade for 29 to 30 pip, but as we have the previous trade, this one I would like to take a little higher so that we can have that move going up to our potential near to the profit target here, to have a potential bounce of that level. Say yes if you are running the second trade here on gold. We are running the second trade. Say yes in the live chat if you are running the second trade. I'm running in quite a few pip profit here. 52 pip profit running at the moment. Would like to see one more bounce off that level, and we will be taking the profit as soon as it reaches our area. As soon as I close, I will give a shout out, and we want to secure this one to the upside with 52 to 53 pip. If this 1 minute candle not going much up, we might exit with the profit. So as soon as this 1 minute candle will close, we will be going out of this trade, which will be nearly to 55. I'm closing out this trade right now here at this point. I've secured this trade, this one, to take to 51 pip profit on this. That's two trades, right? Instantly. What happened with one? Gold is reversing. Yes, gold is about to pump it. So have you taken the profit in the next one? Have you taken the profit? Say yes in the live chat if you have taken the profit for the next one. So we are, if you open both, I am break even. So one win, one loss, and you need to see that more trade coming. While we have seen, we were running our dollar yen trade, which has gone absolutely in a profitable area. So I trade exactly what I say, guys. This is where we are looking at here in this market. Let's see what happened. Yes, thank you very much. Confirm here in the live chat if you have opened the trade. It's keep pushing up here. It's moving in that direction here. with this movement. And all right, so it's moving here in that direction. It's still straight, went back above to this resistance line here in this market. So if you guys look at it, you can see as soon as the candle closed, the market revert back again to the major direction of the trend, which may potentially now continue to back up here. Now timing is very important. As you can see, we have used the candle close here for our trade, and if you look at here, you can see the market in fact has done that as expected. Is pushed back here. Now what was the reason or the education behind the trade? This is what we need to look at here in this market, right? Are you guys with me? So now we need to learn the education, because the market will give you different trade at different situation, which one you should be taking and which one you shouldn't be. In what situation you should be taking risk and what situation you shouldn't be. If you look at the dollar yen trade that I have posted also in the premium group, let me bring that down, and then we will be looking at again gold, dollar yen we have open, and also I'm going to share all the detailed education analysis behind each trade in the premium group. This is the dollar yen trade that I have posted in the group. We have secured the full profit on this trade. Now this dollar yen trade was open on Friday NY session. Now how did I look at the trade and what was the strategy behind the trade that I'm going to look at now on dollar yen, and then we will be going back to gold again. And if you look at dollar yen, you can see there was a significant liquidity trigger in that market. How can you spot those trade when it shows up? Now also there was an analysis posted in the Telegram. Also, if you guys not on the Telegram, you can join there. This is the analysis that was posted on the Telegram, and this is our first TP. We have secured second TP, also has triggered with us our second TP in that area, which dollar yen finally has got to give us both of this, and we have secured the trade. Now in the premium group, I have also shared the detail of the trade, that how it worked and what is the strategy behind. There will be more in-depth education, also analysis coming very soon on this trade, as well as gold trade that we have opened so far. Now to understand that the movement in this market, guys, keep in mind that the market only obeys the rules of three fundamental dimension that I would say in the market. If you want to see the market to move, if you want to really see in actual directional bias, then you need to master three important aspects of the market. So looking at in that area here, looking at some of the areas that you can see at the moment. If you look at here, now what kind of the movement that you can see when you see the market is in fact having a reversal in those situations. The fundamental factors a trader must look at when you are predicting the market to trade in that way is to look at the most important three fundamental aspects of your trading, which is the market, which is three: market structure, liquidity, and price action, right? So what do you see on dollar yen here in this market? Why we looked at this market to drop in that area? You can always find some kind of information in the candlestick pattern, because the market always will leave some kind of information that you can read from the candlestick pattern. All right, and that information, that what you need to understand the directional bias. Now dollar yen, if you look at the bigger picture daily, you can see that it's a slender market back to the upside. Whenever the market cross some of the key levels, key areas in the market, you see that this market has broken above, crossed that high, and then we can see the price has rejected from that level back below here in this market. And with that rejection that you can see on dollar yen, the price approach this support level here in this market. And with that approach that you can see on dollar yen from this level, that the market has dropped to that support level, which you could see the market to come back here in this level. And why did the market have done in the way it has done is because of this key level of resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, resistance here, which is an important level of resistance that you can see the market has crossed that resistance and then rejected back below. Now after the market crossed such an important level of resistance here in this area, the price has got completely rejected back below. And in that kind of rejection, what we can expect the market to drop back again to the major support level. And if you look at the weekly, you can see that this is the weekly support, and also the monthly market, it's a long-term bear market. From this monthly high, it is carrying that rejection back here in that area. So that being said, we can see dollar yen has got rejected from the higher price, while gold has bounced off that lower price from the same way when the market hit that key also support level. Now if you look at the breakdown on gold, that you can see that both trade in fact moved in the same direction, except the first one only few people missed here. Now if you look at this move, you can see that it's a complete breakdown with a one single momentum to the previous support level. How the market is breaking is the most important part rather than breaking, because the market will break down more often, but you need to look at that how it has broken from the structure. What was the in fact way or the volatility in that specific market when the market was breaking out from the structure. That's how you can start to look at the market completely different way, so that you can keep that market trading, learning and growing as a trader. So, and there are more ways to look at the market, but this is the best way that I found that will more often will give you always a big edge in the market. So when you can catch this kind of movement, what you need is just keep trading based on strategies, based on liquidity, based on price action confirmation, so that you can stay ahead always in profit in your trading. welcome, and let me know guys in the live chat how have you gone with this trade here. Now we are looking for more trading throughout the day as we are end of the Tokyo session and starting in London as well as NY session, and this is the first day of trading week. This is NFP week is very important, and during that NFP week it is very important that we always remain profitable, especially during this time is absolutely important to trade the market. Here's an inverted head and shoulder here in that area. You can see the market lower time frame forming, and we might see the barrage to bounce off that level with this inverted head and shoulder, and could potentially revert back again to the upside here in this market. Dollar yen is maintaining that downtrend, and as you can see after this consolidation it's now pushing back again. We might find that another entry, especially if you look at the 1 hour price action, you can see it has reached that level, and if this market dropping back to this 1 hour support, you can see it didn't test here, it just bounced off that level with a gap open. And if you look at here, you can see there is a gap open, and if the market coming back here to retest that gap, which will be that potentially another entry opportunity here in this market, and that might, if the price drop here again for another retest, which we could see that as if you look at the 4 hour candle, you can see it's a doji on the 4 hour time frame. Now if it is forming a doji on the 4 hour, that means the market may retest again this support level here in that zone. And if the 4 hour candle closed doji, which is still 2 hours for this candle to remain, if it is closing as a doji, we may see this market to bounce off that level again. Now for us, for another entry, now here we are looking at again the same level. If you look at the 1 hour, you can see it left a very important zone here that has not been tested, this 1 hour support level. As soon as the market will reach that 1 hour support here, we will be able to see that the market to give us again potentially another entry opportunity. Now this is the 5-minute chart. You can see we might see the market to drop again to the same level of support, and that is where we will be entering again for potentially another entry opportunity. Are you guys ready for another entry? The 5-minute chart is a move, expecting another drop here on the 5 minutes here. That's gonna be a huge entry if the price drop back below here for another bounce off that level, and that's my next entry criteria that I'm looking at on gold for another entry opportunity for today. As of the first day of trading week, we would like to keep trading on dollar yen as well as on gold. Both of these currently showing that the market may remain in trend. On dollar yen is maintaining downside, while gold is maintaining that uptrending market structure. Looking for a potential break below here to this support level on gold to retest that level and then to return again back to the major direction of the trend. Now, at the moment, what kind of move, if we look at considering the throughout the week here, as you can see, we are starting first week of the month. Now let's look at the calendar. What we have as tomorrow coming up, AUD in our daytime, and 3 high impact news coming up on AUD, which also definitely will have an impact on gold as well as on dollar, and followed by tomorrow also NY session job opening coming, and the next day coming up ADP non-farm employment change. So this is non-farm week, and this week as well as the FOMC week, these are 2 weeks, big weeks to trade the market, and the market is in fact showing that reflection. But when the market volatile, one of the most important job as a trader is to remain patient for the best trade. As you can see, sometimes some trade may not go in your favor, and then enter from the zone with proper risk management based on strategies. Do you have a strategy? Let me know in the live chat if you have a strategy or if you don't have. Say something in the live chat. If you say that if you have a strategy, say yes, I have a strategy. If you don't have, say yes, you don't have a strategy. Now here is the market is maintaining a support, that what I think the price coming back, and that is the strategy, right? Once you have an edge in the market, which is a strategy, that means you have an edge. You know that in what situation you will be entering the trade and what situation you will not be. And as you know that I come on live twice every single day except on Thursday. So coming up in just a matter of 3.5 hours, another live session coming, and in the live session we will be discussing about next trade, potentially entering into the next trade. And with that being said, guys, thank you for joining here. We will be coming on the next live to trade the market. Have a short break, have a coffee, and then get ready for the next one. I'm here looking at in this support level. As soon as the trade arises, also I'm going to share in the premium group for those who are trading with me. You can see all those trade that I'm sharing, including the P&Ls. So thank you. We'll see you again trading live together.